Hello everyone, it's me, Coffee Stitcher. It is Father's Day in the US, so happy Father's Day to the fathers out there, or to the mothers who have to be fathers as well. I'm coming late in the day because we had an early lunch with my dad, so we're doing the video now because I couldn't be bothered to get up early enough to do it before we left. So subsequently, I'm drinking Dr. Pepper. You may hear some thunder in the background. We are having a storm right now. Not much I can do about that. Yeah. How's everybody's week? Awesome, that's really good to hear. I don't think there's actually any Q&A this week. But there is haul and some progress, and then discussion of this week's magical stitches. So I hope everyone had a great week so far. Yeah, there actually is no real Q&A. Stitching in Sequins, you're welcome as always. And I don't know if the stamp was new or not, but she's got a stamp that is fabulous, which I know has nothing to do with anything, but there we go. Sarah Grenier, that's actually really cool about using Skype for campaigns. It's still, I think, way more than I would ever honestly want to give myself the time to get into. Yeah. So like I said, no Q&A this week, per se. But we do have haul and a couple other things. So, first off, we'll go with the haul. First, I got a birthday present from Yulia. She was the one last year who gave me the really cool tool caddy, the wooden one. Well, this year she gave me a really cool box. So, this is what it looks like. There it is in full. There's the back of it. It's Harry Potter, obviously. So it comes with this magnetic frame and the stuff to finish a frame with. So I can actually do a small Harry Potter project and frame it on the cover of this. Yeah, here's the finishing parts. So, let's see. So it came with, this is the inside. It came with a compact that holds counting pins. It's got a mirror in it. And it's got, I'm not entirely sure what this is, but, and it's got the G for Gryffindor. It came with a little cool Ort jar that has a pin cushion inside it. And a really cool owl pin. It's got a pocket up here for scissors. It came with a very pretty scissor fob, also with an owl. Oop. A really pretty needle minder. Floss rings. And fancy bobbins. And then it's got a little ribbon sort of hinge. It's really, really well made. I know she sells these at Stitch & Itch. I don't know how much they go for. But it's really, really cool and really well made. And I can't wait to start using it. Probably in the new apartment. But I absolutely love it. I think it's super cool. Alright, so, I went to Stitch & Itch yesterday because I had some stuff to pick up, but I've also got a little other haul. First, from 1884 Stitchery, I got the Emerald City Needle Minder from Owl Forest for the Stitch Along. So it's a little hard to see. It is a little bit of a fuzzy image, but it's the Emerald City. I got my Fabric of the Month from Leslie. This is Celine. It's a very pretty purple fabric. So nice pale purples. All right, so those are the 2 mail order hauls. My nest egg from the lovely Trisha will be arriving this week, tomorrow. So I'll have some Gentle Arts and some Krennic to show you next week. But then at Stitch Niche, I picked up the next 2 parts of the Tiny Modernist Sow. So this is parts 4 and parts 5. Success usually comes to those who are too busy to be looking for it. And if you can dream it, you can do it. So those are here. Then for the piece de resistance, the Needles Dance Kit. This one was a shop-exclusive kit from Hands On Design, Ink Circles, and Summerhouse Stitchworks. So it's got nice little red tissue paper. There were 2 options for fabric. So you get, obviously, the pattern. And there's the pattern. It's been all over Instagram. And it came in 2 different options. I'm doing it on the dark blue, the Country Blue Moon. You could do it on Country French Cafe. But having seen the models, both of them in person, there was no way I was going to do it on the lighter color. So you get your pre-cut serged fabric. Mine came with, I don't know if this is true of all of them, but mine came with a 10% off framing coupon. It doesn't actually say what frame it is. It came with, of course, a needle minder and needle. So there's the minder. And then and I thought when it was originally came out that it was supposed to be in Sulky, but I guess it's not. It's in Classic Colorworks. So it's got Deep Fennel, Chai, Hazelnut, Rose Petal, Sunset, and Nature Trail. So, very excited to have this. It is one I'm planning to start soon. I don't know how soon. It's going to come a little on some finishes. But it's coming up soon. All right. So, now we'll move on to whips. So, last week I was finishing up task 1, which was the Transfiguration one. I did not get 1,000 stitches. I got 700 something in Sister Suffragette. And this is on, I think, Dapple from Picture This Plus. But I got the bunting. You can't see them too well here, but in person it really shows up. But there are 2 birds. So those are the 2 birds I transfigured to distract the dragon, and then my date under it. So I got that done. All that's left now is Votes for Women. Is there. And I will come back to that momentarily. So this week was task number 2, the Black Lake. In the books, the champions have to go to the Black Lake to rescue the person that they would miss the most. At first, they don't know it's going to be a person until they discover, horrifyingly, at the task that they have to rescue their friends or girlfriends or whomever they may be from the bottom of the lake. Terrifying, right? So the in the book, it's Harry's best friend, Ron. So in this case, I was not what was at the bottom of the lake for Cedric. So he's on thin ice. I had to rescue Longfellow's Round Tower. So I got over 1,000 done, and then I just kept working, and I'm going to keep working on it today. So here's where I'm at. I got the entirety of the verse done. I've got the border left to do, and then I'll start in on the specialty stitches. So I'm hopeful, I may not as late in the day as it's going to be when I finally get started. I'm hopeful that I'll be able to finish at least parts of the border, and then I can take this to work and work on it. But definitely the next time this comes out, it's gonna be a finish. But here it is in all its beautiful glory. Getting so close. This one will definitely be finished this year. If I have anything to do with it. Let's get that hinged back together so that I can resume working when I get done. All right, so this week is the Yule Ball. We're just gonna leave it there at the moment. We're supposed to gather 5 ingredients, do 200 stitches on them to create not necessarily a love potion per se, but to sort of sway someone, to make sure that they only have eyes for us. So we shall see how well that works. So we've got, and they correspond with the house color as well as an element. So the elements are air, water, earth, fire, and wood. So in this case, air corresponds with Hufflepuff, and is yellow. Ravenclaw is blue and water. Earth is Slytherin and green. Fire is Gryffindor and red, and then wood is just brown. So, for air, I'm going to work on, or for Hufflepuff / yellow, I'm going to be working on Words to Live By. So I've got to get 200 yellow stitches in, which, considering I'm not even remotely done with the sun, I will definitely get 200 out of that. So there's that. And I have a feeling this one's probably going to be a project that gets used in a lot of places because it has a lot of things featured in it. However, I did want to try and diversify as much as I could. So I'm only using it once this time. This is also my late week at work, so we'll see just how far I actually get. So for water and fire, I'm actually going to use Sister Suffragette. I'm changing votes for women's colors, and I'm actually going to do them in a dark red, a darker silver, and a darker blue metallic. So for Ravenclaw, it's going to be women, and for Gryffindor, it's going to be red. And then the 4 is silver. So most likely, depending on how long each one takes, which I don't think it'll take very long, I will be finishing that this week, fingers crossed. I won't necessarily work on these in any particular order either. And then for... I'm missing one. For Earth, green, I'm going to work on Search the Sky by Waxing Moon Designs. So I'm going to do my trees. So as you recall, last time I worked on it, I did all the lettering. So we're going to do the trees next. And then finally, for wood, which is brown, I will be working on your favorite and mine. I'm going to work on Quaker Oz. So I'm going to do the flying monkey because he's brown. It's actually 2 shades of brown. So with any luck then, after the brown of that one, I will have a page finish. Ta-da! So that is the plan for the week as it stands now. Like I said, it is my late week at work, so that means I'm not getting home till 6:30. Or till about 6:30, which means a lot of the times we're finishing dinner around 7-ish, and then that's when I finally sit down and can start stitching, and a lot of the times I'm tired enough that I don't really get a lot accomplished. I didn't bring Miss Ladybug in. I did finish the black spots on her, but hopefully we'll get some progress on her this week. Pardon my yawn. So yeah. So I think that's kind of everything for me this week. Back to more of a normal length video. And I hope everyone has a swell week, and I will see y'all next time. Don't forget to drop Q&A, because I love it. Bye!